Welcome, Virgo, to your 2017 yearly forecast reading, which includes astrology, the solar astrology for the year for you, as well as some tarot cards. So what I'm going to do is pull out 2 tarot cards per quarter for the year ahead, but I'll start with the astrology for you, Virgo. So this year, you have Jupiter in your second house of finances, and what you can expect with that is some very positive developments around your finances, and also any joint projects, anything that you get involved with. It could be to do with involved with a business project with another person. Getting the help of a coach or a mentor could help you a lot to bring in extra abundance into your life, because Jupiter is in the sign of Libra, which relates to other people. Also, with Jupiter in your second house in the sign of Libra, it really emphasizes all things to do with beauty and Venusian things. So Venus, energy. So if you're a creative person, if you're a creative Virgo and you use your hands to make things, this is an excellent year for you to really get your work seen and bring in some money. You might do something like, if you make handcrafts or something similar, you might do market stalls and bring in a lot of money, just as an example. Or you might, another example would be, as I said before, working with a business coach or a mentor of some kind. You could be offered some kind of incentive or bonus financially this year. If, at the workplace, that could also see you improve your finances quite significantly as well. From October this year, when Jupiter moves into Scorpio, it will be in your third house. So that's going to increase your reach within the community, your local community. It's going to improve relationships with siblings and neighbours as well as friends. But that's from October 2017. So the majority of the year, Jupiter is going to be in your financial sector, and then from October, it's going to move into your third house, which is the Gemini house, which is about communication, communicating more, and getting anything to do with social media. Actually, is going to be very good for you from October 2017. And as I said, improvements with relationships with regards to siblings, friends, and neighbours. So if you've had issues with neighbours, there can be some positive developments for you there. Saturn is in Sagittarius, of course, so it's in your 4th house of the home life. So there could be some restrictions for you, Virgo, around your home life. You may feel like things are just not quite flowing, in the way that you want them to in your home life, and it could be a source of stress for you in some aspects. So another thing with this is, for some people, you may be working from home, you may have your own business at home, and there could be a lot of hard work around this for you, Virgo, until December, when Saturn moves out of Sagittarius. So that will bring a different energy then. But most of the year, from January through to October, with Saturn in your 4th house, some Virgos may move home, or they may have some issues with someone in the family who is an authority figure, so a father more likely, or someone that you look up to. There are many ways this can manifest, but you may feel that you don't have all the furniture that you want in the right way, or you may feel you have to wait to make a big purchase for the home. There may be delays around contracts, or if you're trying to buy or sell your home, there could be delays around this. Or if you're wanting to move, as I said, there could be a move probably for many Virgos towards the end of when Saturn is in Sagittarius, which is around October. But there's going to be some sense of delays and restriction and hard work in the home. Okay. Now, Pluto is in your 5th house of romance and children. So there is some struggle around dealing with children for you. If you have children, there could be some power struggles, and for some people that could be to do with, for some people it could be a custody issue, back and forth if you've been separated from someone, or it could manifest as power struggles with your child if you have a child who's very strong-willed, or there could be some difficulty around a child. If you don't have children, this is manifesting in your romantic sector, and it also can double up, also obviously if you have children, you may be single and have a child, and you may be having some really intense experiences romantically with people. You may be meeting people that feel like soulmates, and they can feel very magnetic and very much of a powerful pull on you. And Pluto will be in this sector of your chart for a long time yet still. So Neptune in your 7th house is causing some problems in your relationships. It's either dissolving old relationships that are no longer working, but it can also bring in this heightened kind of over idealized energy around romance, and bring in some very strong, as I said before, soulmate connections are definitely around you at this time of your life. And for the beginning part of the year, you have that Venus retrograde, which contacts through your 7th house of relationships as well as your 8th house, because it's going to be in Aries and back into Pisces, or Pisces and Aries basically. So that's your 7th and 8th house, Virgo. So what you can expect with that is possibly hearing from an ex, possibly hearing from someone from your past, and there may be some kind of healing aspect to this, or you may just have to deal with, something of someone contacting you from your past, and you'll have to work out, whether that's a good thing or not for you. Let's see. So, look, the most positive news is there's definitely going to be an increase in finances and abundance for you. Anything that you're passionate about and you're creative about this year, get into it and really get your work seen, and you will, you'll bring in much more financial stability. So it's a good time for you in that regard. So also the other thing is, with the Saturn in the 4th house, I just want to say, there could, for some Virgos, there could even be marriage on, potential to solidify a long-term soul connection if there has been someone in your life for a long time. Okay, I'm just going to have a sip of water and then I'll get into the cards for you, Virgo. Okay, so I'm just doing 2 cards per each 3 months to just get the general, vibe for each quarter for the year. And if you would like a personal reading from me, check out the link to my Etsy store. It will be opening at the end of January 2017, so I'm on holidays at the moment, but this is a very general reading, of course, for Virgo. But if you want something very specific to your actual, situation, I look at, your actual chart as well as influences around you. I do lots of different readings, but anyway, I will just focus in now and see what wants to come through for January, February, March for you, Virgo. Okay, so this first 3 months of the year. Oh wow, 10 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. Interesting. Well, they seem contradictory, but what I'm getting here is there is a sense of abundance around you in terms of your emotional feelings, and you may be feeling in the beginning part of the year this sense of there is a romantic energy around you, and there's a sense of hope and a sense of hopefulness as we start the year for you. Here is a feeling of sort of waiting a little bit to see what is going to manifest, but maybe you're not working on, sorry about the noise in the background, it's just the wind. You need to work on gratitude, basically, is what I'm saying, rather than feeling, that things are not good enough, or this is not fixed and this is not right, because that's very much a Virgo trait, is to see what's missing and see what's not working right, rather than really seeing what is working for you and continue to work on that, because there is a lot of potential here, and they're saying there is a potential for you to be quite happy in the first 3 months of the year, but it depends where your focus is. So here we have a card about someone focusing on perhaps the negative, or perhaps what's not right, as I said before, but here is a potential to have some really nice experiences with friends, family, and there is a sense of, togetherness and happiness here that you can experience, and there are people around you that are supporting you, Virgo. So it's just a matter of perspective for the first 3 months of the year for you. Let's look at April, May, June. April, May, June for Virgo. I want to go back here. Yes, feeling the energy quite strongly. Okay, April, May, June. King of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. Sorry, just dropped a card. Oh. So the King of Pentacles shows that there is a man around you, Virgo, and if that is, there could be a male around you, or this could represent you. So let's go with, if this represents you, Virgo, it's showing that, again, it's a focus on the financial abundance, which relates to your astrology, with Jupiter in the finance sector there for you. So there is a lot of potential and a lot of positive energy and abundance coming in the second quarter of the year. So April, May, June, we have this energy here. For some Virgos, it's a man here that is bringing you some support financially, and it could be a partner, a husband, a father, somebody, in your life that is significant, that is basically helping you in some way, whether they're helping you financially or whether they're helping you just by their presence and being there for you. But there is definitely a practical financial aspect that comes in with this, or a sense of giving you support in a material way, even if it's not strictly with money, it's going to be in some kind of material way, supporting you in some material way. I just had something come through. There is someone, I don't know, this could be just for one person, but it just came through. Someone having a move, and a father figure or a male figure is very pivotal and helpful for you with that move, because you may need help with it in some aspect. The Three of Cups shows togetherness with friends and or sisters, also could be siblings, and support at this time of the year. So don't shy away from making friends, Virgo, at this time of year, especially because there is a lot of really positive energy around friends, and especially female friends. Okay, so this is going to lift you up. This is going to give you a lot of hope. I'm getting that, although Virgo, you're the one that usually will give advice and be really good at helping people with their problems, I feel like you are the one that needs to also be open to receiving that help from others, and that will allow more abundance to come into your life, which also relates to this card. So allow yourself to be open at this time of year, from April, May to June, when it comes to allowing yourself to receive from others, whether it is being open to their advice or allowing them to help you in some way, because it's showing this is going to be part of a learning curve for you, and it's going to be very promising as well. These are very good cards here. Okay, so July, August, September for Virgo. Let's see. One second, I've got the cards the right way up. Yeah. Okay, July, August, September for Virgo. Oh, that's good. What's this one here? Oh, interesting. All right, so we have a really good card here, the Four of Wands, and then the Hanged Man. So there's a lot of spiritual reflection going on at home by the looks of it for these 3 months of the year. So July, August, September. Now, this is a very positive energy for the home life with the Four of Wands. So the sense of stability at this particular time for you, Virgo. So this is good. For some, there could be a home move and it's a new start, and maybe you've moved away from what you've known before. Say, for example, you lived in a very busy city. You may move slightly away from the city where it's a bit more quiet, because there's a lot more time for self-reflection here. There's definitely some kind of change to do with the home life. And you do have Saturn in your solar fourth house, which can, Saturn often can signify, as I often say, doorways, opening and closing, a closing of one chapter of your life and an opening of another chapter. So I do feel for, quite a few Virgos, there could be a house move. But if there's not a house move, there is some kind of really positive change in your home life. As another example, what's coming to me is if you're an older Virgo person and you had your children, say for example, leave the nest, well, you have more time, so they go away to college or something, you have more time on your own to reflect and have more of a spiritual awakening, because this card can also be about that. Although it may seem that things that have changed and you're struggling with it somewhat, and things are very quiet and maybe a bit confronting, this is a lot of spiritual growth for you here, Virgo. So it's very positive. And as I said, this is a very positive card for home life, which is really good for you and shows that you'll be making some kind of improvements to your home life as well, Virgo. Okay, so what am I up to? January, March, June, July, August, September. Oh, this is the last two cards. So October, November, December 2017 for Virgo. Let's see what we've got here, and this one back here I really want to get, and that one as well. So the last 3 months of the year, keeping in mind that astrologically Jupiter will be changing into Scorpio from October 2017. And here we have the Eight of Wands, which totally relates. It shows a big shift of energy, a big change, a lot going on for you, and a lot more activity in your world. And that does relate when expansive Jupiter goes into the house of, the Gemini house, which is also relating to short trips. You may be going somewhere on a short trip. There is a sense of adventure here. So you may be invited to go somewhere. There is an opportunity to do something exciting. I would take it up. It looks pretty positive, and it could come from a man around you. Now, always listen to your intuition, of course, before making any decisions. But the energy here with this card is very good, and it shows developments in your life. This card shows that, there could be an opportunity that either if you're a male, it comes from you, it's your own idea, and you may have an idea to go away somewhere towards the end of 2017, and that brings a lot of excitement to your life. Or if you're a female, it could be that a male around you, a significant male, suggests something of a change, and it feels adventurous, it feels exciting, there could be travel involved, and it takes you on some kind of new path, even if it's temporarily, and it just brings a lot of zest and excitement to your life that you were needing. So that was your reading, Virgo, and I hope you enjoy that. Have a fantastic 2017, and if you would like a personal reading from me, please follow the links below, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe for weekly readings and yeah, all the rest of it. Thank you so much. Have a great year. Bye.